Greetings, unsettled souls. Welcome to the correct views, or as we are saying for purposes of the contest, welcome to InfoWars. That's true. I'm back in the InfoWars contest. They're doing another one. I'm doing another one. And friends, it is off and running. It's the Dunce Cap of the Month award show. For those of you that don't know, we've only got 10 minutes, so we're going to zip through this here. The Dunce Cap of the Month award consists of the stupidest people that you've ever heard of. And our winner takes stupidity to a whole nother level, okay? Plain and simple, I'm just saying. Friends, we're going to get straight into it because we don't have a lot of time. Listen to this. There are 3 stories here. How about this? How about, I think this is maybe not what the law was written for. Yahoo News, airline passenger fined after keeping free apple from an airline. From Denver, the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol has fined a woman $500 for not declaring that she was bringing a free apple into the United States, or one that she received on Delta Airlines. Now, I understand fraud and, people trying to smuggle in exotic animals and all of that. I get it. I really do. But sometimes you have to wonder if maybe our laws have now gone so far as to be absurd and absolutely working against us. Crystal Tadlock tells KDVR-TV in Denver that flight attendants had passed out apples and she placed hers on a carry-on to save from her flight from Minneapolis to Denver. Her bag was randomly searched by customs. She was fined $500. Customs declaration forms ask passengers if they are bringing any fruits or vegetables into the country. Now, how many of you have ever been jet lagged, flight lagged, or otherwise just exhausted from a flight? Imagine this. They're using customs laws to fleece $500 from someone for forgetting to declare an apple, friends, an apple. And I told you, it's the Dunce Cap of the Month award show. I told you I was going to give you 2 runners-up full of the stupidest people that you have ever seen in your life. And I won't let you down. Listen to this. For all you people that thinks that the LBGTI chart community has it so much easier than everyone else. Maybe it's just that people are fallen in general. Maybe it doesn't matter your sexual preference. I know that probably sounds like hate speech. A man battered boyfriend with a singing fish. A Florida man was arrested yesterday after allegedly striking his boyfriend in the head with Billy Mouth Big Bass, the novelty singing fish. I told you, we were going to break away from the regular news. It's what we do at the Dunce Cap of the Month, friends. Officers were called on Sunday afternoon to a residence in Sebastian in connection with a reported domestic battery. Upon arriving at the home, cops found Larry Timmerman with a laceration on his head. An injury, the victim said, was caused by Big Mouth Billy Bath, which was thrown at him by Gregory Carney, age 54. In interviews with Timmerman and Carney, cops determined that the men, who have been domestic partners for 17 years, have been quarreling earlier in the day. At one point, it says, Carney went into the den and began playing with his singing fish. Timmerman said that Carney continued doing this just to aggravate him. So the 52-year-old removed the singing fish from the room and placed it in the trash. When Timmerman responded that Billy Bass was now in the trash, Carney became angry. He fished the singing fish from the garbage and threw it at his boyfriend, cops allege. Okay, this makes you wonder, and people say, well, why do you do the Dunce Cap of the Month award show, Sam? Well, why do you deviate from the regular news? For one thing, it's fun. But second of all, I think it shows everyone how trivial everything has become. Let's be real, friends. Nothing seems like it makes any sense anymore. Everybody's out immediately. There's a rage, a fury that's inside of everyone, and it's consuming everything. And when someone does make a mistake, there's no forgiveness in this world. Everybody immediately has to strike back. Vengeance is ours, saith us, as the nation falls further and further. And there is no talking about a fallen nation without talking about hip-hop. Really, I'm dead serious. With very few exceptions, shout out to Steve Grant. If it's hip-hop, it's crap. I'm sorry. It's what the genre has done to itself. Yeah, there's a lot of really good rappers out there, a lot of good hip-hoppers, but you're not going to hear them. You're going to hear pieces of human filth that talk about how to divide us and how to separate us and how to keep us at each other's throat. They're going to talk about how their culture is being so terribly oppressed without realizing that everybody's being oppressed, okay? The boot is on our neck, and it's happening from Big Brother to all of us, okay? NATO is not just after the black man. He's after the white man. Read the Georgia Guidestones, people. Look into what they really want and realize that it doesn't have much to do with our skin tone. And maybe somebody needs to tell Kendrick Lamar that, because, ladies and gentlemen, he wins the Dunce Cap of the Month award. Oh, yeah, we'll let that play here. It's Kendrick Lamar's theme song. He's a piece of human filth. We knew that to begin with, but this takes it to a whole nother level. Listen to this. Fox News. Kendrick Lamar, who is all but literally talentless, friends. If you've never heard Kendrick Lamar, let me inform you of how incredibly fortunate you are. Literally, it's mind rot. This Dumdy song has more depth to it than anything that this idiot's ever come up with. Well, having said that, let's see how he views himself as practically godlike here. Set up a white fan whom he kicked off the stage after she sung the N-word. Well, you know what? He's the one who put it in the song. Maybe if you don't want to hear it, you shouldn't have stuck it in your own crap trap, moron. Kendrick Lamar is facing more backlash and is now being accused of setting up a white fan that he kicked off stage for singing the N-word in his own song lyrics. On Sunday, while heading to the Hangout Festival in Gulf Shores, Alabama, which really, it would be more fun to watch grass grow than it would be to attend this show. And you'd probably learn a lot more. Lamar invited an eager fan on stage to help him sing his 2012 track, Mad City, M-A-A-D. Lamar invited the white fan on stage to sing the song with him, and seconds into the song, Lamar cut the track after the girl sang the N-word. But it's part of the lyrics that this bonehead, talentless schmuck put in there. In a viral video on the social media of the incident, the rapper tells the singer that while singing the song, she's got to bleep out the word. The fan then apologized and begged to stay on stage. He humiliated her. She gets booed at. She gets laughed at by the people in the crowd. But then after a while, a few people began to wonder, wait a minute. Is this all he's got? Does he have no talent? Look what he does. Is this all he has? And they began to question if maybe this isn't about him just trying to make himself look important. Look at this. Let's skip to it.
She said, when we started. I told you every time.
Swear I got you.
Watch. Oh, look what this piece of human filth does. Look at this. Now look at that.
I'm sorry. Did I do it?
She apologizes for singing what this piece of garbage wrote in his own song. So, as is tradition on the Dunce Cap of the Month award, we're going to go ahead and he wins. He's going to get this mailed to him. Handmade Dunce Cap. I'm mailing this one out and last month's out at the same time. Dunce. Let's take a look at what I wrote here. He sucks anyhow. All right. Maybe if you don't want to hear nigga, you should not have written it. And of course, I drew a picture of him on stage. I'm Kendrick Lamar, and I have no talent, so I'll humiliate a fan. And it does not stop there. Yes, I pointed a dunce cap at you. We're going to be sending him the award that comes with it. Because I think it's only fitting that he gets exactly what he deserves. How about this? There's a picture of the fan there that he humiliated. Dunce Cap of the Month award. This Dunce Cap of the Month award goes to the talentless wordsmith known as Kendrick Lamar, who felt the need to talk down to his own fan for rapping his brainless lyrics to him at a recent show. Perhaps your so-called music sucks so bad that even you can't stand listening to it. He is going to get that mailed to him with absolutely no apologies from the Correct Views. And that's what you're listening to, friends. You can donate to the show at thecorrectviews@hotmail.com. Every penny you give to me goes towards a better show. I'm also reporting this for InfoWars. Absolutely. He's going to need an Ohio correspondent. He's going to need a reporter. He's going to need yours truly at the Correct Views, sending out dunce caps. I'm going to be doing the massive Fukushima update next show. And then, hey, Alex Jones likes characters, so maybe we'll introduce him to Buddy Puff. How many regular listeners would like to see that? We're going to make it happen. We're going to keep entering this, and we're going to win. Good night, friends. God bless.